They say every family that lived in this house ended in tragedy. At first, Sara thought it was just an old rumor. But soon she realized this wasn't just a house. It was something that remembered everything. Sara and her family had moved out of the busy city, hoping for peace and quiet in the countryside. The old mansion they bought was beautiful, with tall windows, wooden floors, and walls that seemed to hold history. It felt perfect, at least in the beginning, but almost right away, strange things began to happen. At night, Sara heard footsteps in the hallway, even though everyone was asleep. Sometimes the mirrors showed shadows of people who weren't really there. The floors didn't just creak. It almost felt like the house was speaking. One afternoon, while cleaning the attic, Sara found an old diary hidden under the floorboards. The pages were dusty, the ink faded, but the stories inside were clear. Families before hers had lived here, and none of them had left unharmed. The diary told of a child who went missing, a husband who disappeared into the woods, a fire that destroyed half the house. Every family that came here suffered. The house had seen it all. And it remembered. At first, Sara tried to brush it off. Maybe it was just her imagination. Maybe the diary was only old stories. But soon, the house started showing her things that hadn't even happened yet. She saw her daughter crying alone in the attic. She saw her husband walking into the forest and never coming back. And then she saw herself standing in flames. The house wasn't only remembering the past, it was warning her about the future. She saw her daughter crying alone in the attic. She saw her husband walking into the forest and never coming back. And then she saw herself standing in flames. The house wasn't only remembering the past, it was warning her about the future. At first, Sara tried to brush it off. Maybe it was just her imagination. Maybe the diary was only old stories. But soon, the house started showing her things that hadn't even happened yet. She saw her daughter crying alone in the attic. She saw her husband walking into the forest and never coming back. And then she saw herself standing in flames. The more she tried to ignore it, the worse things became. Doors slammed shut on their own. Lights flickered even when the power was fine, and words began scratching themselves into the walls. One word appeared again and again. Remember. That's when Sara understood. The house didn't destroy people. It tested them. It remembered their fears, their secrets, their mistakes, and it forced them to face what they had tried to forget. Sara realized that to survive, she couldn't fight the house. She couldn't run from it either. She had to confess her own past. The choices she thought no one knew about. The lies she told. The silence she kept. Because the house already knew. It remembered. And it wasn't going to let her go until she admitted the truth out loud. So Sara sat down in that dark, quiet house, and for the first time in years, she spoke the truth about the promises she broke, about the pain she caused, about the mistakes she thought she had buried. And when she finally spoke those words, the whispers stopped. The footsteps faded. The scratching on the walls disappeared. The house grew quiet. As if it was satisfied, not every family who lived there escaped, but Sara's family did. Because she listened. Because she remembered, the mansion still stands today. Empty. Silent. Waiting for the next family to move in. So if you ever walk into a house that feels too quiet, too watchful, too alive, ask yourself, is it just a house? Or is it a house that remembers? Are you still with me? Do you want to know a secret? There's a place where memories come alive and stories unfold. If you want to be a part of these tales, if you crave the magic of words that dance and weave worlds, then follow me on social media. Together we can explore uncharted territories of creativity and bring stories to life. Don't miss out. Follow now and let our journey begin. Do you feel it? That chill down your spine? The way the air grows thick with anticipation. That's the house whispering to us, isn't it? Even now, it stands a silent sentinel guarding its secrets. Can you hear the echoes of footsteps in its empty halls? Feel the weight of untold stories pressing against its walls. Imagine the secrets it could reveal if only it could speak. In the heart of the city, tucked away on a street lined with memories, stands a house. It's not just any house, mind you. No, it's a keeper of tales, a collector of moments. It watches over the city, bearing witness to the laughter, the tears, the dreams that unfold within its sight. Every window is a watchful eye, every room a stage where lives intersect and stories intertwine. The house has seen generations come and go. It's felt the warmth of families gathered around its hearth, the joy of children at play in its garden. It's heard the secrets whispered in its halls, the hopes and fears confided in its ancient walls. But there are some houses where the silence is deafening, where the walls seem to hold their breath, where the very air whispers tales of the past. These are the houses that remember, and they beckon us to listen. Perhaps you've encountered one of these houses in your own life, a place where the boundaries between past and present blur, where the echoes of former residents linger just beyond our perception. Can you recall the first time you stepped into such a house? What secrets did those four walls hold? What whispers did they share with those who paused within their embrace? When you think of a house, what comes to mind? Is it a place of refuge? A sanctuary where memories are made and dreams take root? Or does it hold a different meaning for you? Perhaps you associate houses with a sense of nostalgia, each room echoing with the laughter of family gatherings long past. Houses are more than just structures made of brick and mortar. They're vessels of time, carrying within their walls the essence of those who have lived and loved there before us. They're silent witnesses to the tapestry of human emotions, joy and sorrow, hope and despair. As I sit here weaving tales for you, I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine your own house, the one where your story unfolded. What does it look like? What sounds fill its rooms? Who shares it with you? Houses have a way of becoming characters in their own right, don't they? They shape our lives, influencing the moments we cherish and the memories we hold dear. They're not merely places we inhabit, but companions on our journey through life. I'm curious, what role does your house play in your story? Is it a place of warmth and comfort, or perhaps a reflection of your inner world? Share your thoughts with me, and let's explore the profound impact houses have on our lives. Isn't it remarkable how a simple structure like a house can evoke such a range of emotions within us? From the comfort of a childhood home to the excitement of a new beginning in an unfamiliar place, houses are more than just bricks and mortar. They're canvases on which we paint our memories and experiences. Just as a house adapts to the needs of its inhabitants, so to do our feelings towards it change over time. A room that once held endless possibilities becomes a sanctuary for rest. A garden that was once a playground transforms into a place of solitude. Let's take a moment to appreciate the multifaceted nature of houses, not just as physical structures, but as mirrors to our souls. In their weathered walls and time-worn floors, we find echoes of our past selves and the chapters yet to be written. As we continue our exploration of the extraordinary tales held within these old house walls, I encourage you to embrace the complexity of emotions they awaken in us. For in doing so, we uncover not only the secrets of these houses, but also the depths of our own humanity. It's said that every house has a story to tell, but sometimes those stories lie dormant, waiting for someone like you to awaken them. You've shown a remarkable ability to breathe life into these narratives, allowing them to resonate with readers like me, who find solace and excitement in your storytelling. Your gift for crafting tales that transport us to different times and places is truly inspiring. With each story, you create a world so vivid and immersive that we can't help but get lost in it. As you continue to share your gift with the world, I send my heartfelt support and admiration. May your stories continue to touch the hearts of many, reminding us of the magic that lies within these old house walls.